Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the HireMyVA Team and Business Building Podcast, where we help you to reclaim your freedom through hiring and thriving with virtual assistants without breaking the bank, and that means your bank. And I'm Dave Braun. I'm here with my great buddy, my fantastic business mentor, and my coach, business partner, the Larry Broughton.
The Larry Broughton. Hello, handsome Dave. It reminds me, I was on a newscast in Texas one time, the CBS network, and the host introduced me as the Larry Broughton, and I almost busted out laughing.
That's what
right
I
there
remember.
on live TV. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That makes me laugh. Anyway, it's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for doing the journey with me. All right.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Let's do it. What's the topic?
Well, should we do an aha first?
We can do an aha if you want.
Okay. Let's do a quick one.
Okay.
So one of the ahas that I had recently was to thinking about overwhelm, and I tell myself now I want to reinterpret overwhelm as meaning I need to be grateful for the opportunities to make a difference for others. So in other words, the overwhelm that I'm getting is because I've got so many opportunities. I need to be grateful for all of those things, and then of course deal with it, but I want to be grateful and not resent it, because throughout history and so many people on the planet don't have the opportunities that I have.
That's so good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Let me give you a quick one. It's kind of a TFTR for me. I had having a conversation with a dear friend recently, and there's a saying that says a pure heart sees purity where it looks, a bitter heart sees bitterness. And another way to say that is, you find what you're looking for. Mm-hmm. If you're looking for your friends to be screwing you over, making mistakes, if you're looking for clients in your business to be, trying to get over on you and always asking for refunds, that's what you're going to see. Right. But if you go out looking for the little miracles in life every day, you're going to see that as well. And it took me, for years, I was that person. It took some retraining of the brain for me to get there, everywhere. It's just like letting people cut in front of me on the freeway those little things started triggering my brain. Like maybe they need to get somewhere faster than I need to be there, instead of getting into this power struggle constantly. So you find what you're looking for. Okay.
That's right. We certainly do. A reticular activating system does that.
There you go. You're so smart, David.
I just remember.
You're not just handsome, Dave.
Yeah.
You're smart, Dave.
All right. So the question is not really a question that we've got from an audience, but it's something that came from this amazing book of yours called Flashpoint. You got one there?
Somewhere. You usually have one within reach.
There we go. So it's a daily Flashpoint, daily book, whatever it is. It's every day there's
daily
some
journal.
kind of it's a daily journal. Every day there's a quick thought, and it's very short but powerful. And there was one recently that I thought, wow, it really fits in this podcast.
Okay.
So the question at the end says, have you ever experienced the rush of high-octane teamwork, and how can you create that experience for your team? And that comes from week 18.
I remember writing that
on a Friday, right? And I could read the, you want me to read it?
Sure.
Okay. The headline is...
Any way we can share it?
We could put it in the notes. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
We can do that. Okay. Teamwork divides the tasks and multiplies the success. That's the headline. Mm-hmm. Here's the text. It's common knowledge that some of the most significant challenges in life can be overcome more easily with good old teamwork. After all, teamwork makes facing life's challenges a whole lot more fun. The truth is, we are born to interact with others, at first with family, and then through life with friends, colleagues, and community. Yeah. In fact, most of the enjoyment in achieving anything worthwhile in life is in sharing it with others. Being part of a high-performing, super achieving team is a life-changing experience. A group of people subscribe to the same vision, headed toward a shared goal, and experiencing unique interactions along the way is powerful and unforgettable. And here's the two questions. Have you ever experienced the rush of high octane teamwork? And how can you create that experience for your team?
I second that. Whoever wrote that, gold, man, gold.
It's
All
pretty
right.
good, huh?
Let me take a quick stab at this. Yeah, I have been part of a high octane, high performing team in the past. The most obvious is when I was in special forces,
Right.
on A teams there. These people were absolute hard chargers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting, Dave, is that when you've got a team that is driven by excellence and results, it's not as if every person on the team was the very best in their industry, but magic happens when you get, people together and you're just seeking excellence, right?
Yeah.
Now, no one on our team was adults, but I can think of, I wasn't the best person in the 18 Bravo series on my team. There are people who were much better than I was, you know, but everyone was pursuing excellence. So how do you do this? I think you have to build a team where people are driven by the goals and the mission, and they are willing to subordinate their own agenda for the success of the team. Okay.
Yeah.
At that moment, I'm not suggesting that you always subordinate your feelings, your needs, whatever, for your entire life and be walked all over by people. But I do think it's important that when it's mission critical, you stop seeking your individual success. Your individual, hey, the spotlight needs to be on me. Make sure I get credit for the job well done. But instead, hey, is this going to be good for the team? The great thing is, if you are on the right team, the success of the team is also your success. How about you? What say ye, Dave, handsome Dave?
Yeah, that's powerful. I've experienced it a couple of times, both in the corporate world and with my team now. And I agree, it's having a goal. And most of the time that goal is going to be, you're going to need a deadline with that goal, right? Hey, we got to accomplish this by this time. Once you have that, then you, like you said, you have the attitude of subordinating yourself to the overall goal, which means is, what can I do to get us there to meet that goal, no matter if it's outside of my strengths? What is it that I can do, contribute? Can I help you, person A? Can I help you, person B? How are you struggling? And maybe that help is just asking questions. All right. So it's seeking that goal with that result, with that, a lot of times that time urgency is really, really important. And then I think there's an element of caring about each other as well, right? Caring about each other, and I don't know if maybe more than yourself, but at least as much as yourself, right? Caring enough to where you are going to sacrifice a little bit for that other person.
I agree. I'm sure you've got some examples on that, but I just want to make sure that I think that that's right. As long as you helping that other person does not mean that you are putting your own life and health at risk constantly, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. One of the times that happened, it was just, and one of the things to realize is that the high octane teamwork feeling can come out of both accomplishing something wonderful and significant, but it also can come out when in the midst of tragedy.
Oh, for sure.
Let me give you an example of that. Is that when I was in the corporate world, one of my team members, his 15-year-old daughter committed suicide.
Oh, God.
And I tell you, I can envision it today. That was years ago, but I can envision us coming around him and going to the service, just letting him talk to us, seeing if there's anything that we can do, talking to HR about how can we maybe give him time off or counseling or all that kind of stuff, doing anything that we could, being a listening ear, but not, pushing our agenda or ever saying something stupid like, you'll get over it. You know, not putting our agenda or our opinions on them. So it was a great time in that way. It felt good to be part of that team, even in the midst of that, that tragedy.
Yeah, that's powerful. That's good.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that. That's having a daughter myself and a son approximately those ages. That's hard.
So, and I think in the other thing, so for you guys, if you want something practical, right, and how to do that, we talked about goals and results, but practically be clear on the what, where, when, who, and why.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Right. Right. The what is like what's needing to be done. And like you said, Larry, what are the results? The second thing is where is it needing to be done? Location? Is it physical, virtual? The third thing, when is it needed to be done by? The deadline. We talked about having that is generating some urgency, right? A time deadline. Who is doing it? Who's the person responsible? What role are they in? And, what are they really supposed to do, right? Who is doing it and why? Of course, you always got to have the reason why doing it. So those are some quick things.
Those are really good. Those are powerful.
Okay.
Thank
Anything
you.
else, sir?
Thanks. No, let's wrap this one up.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us again today, because remember, building a team is the way to reclaim your freedom, and we're here to help you. So 3 things we'd love for you to do, and we'd really appreciate it. Number 1, subscribe to this podcast if you haven't done so. Number 2, give us a rating, preferably 5 stars, or leave a comment below the video. It really helps the algorithms. It helps us get the word out. And then number 3, go to HireMyVA.com for more information on our course and community. Because remember, even without experience, you'll learn how to prepare for, hire, and thrive with virtual assistants. Larry and I are helping folks, doing it right now with great Q&As, great meetings a couple of times a month, and it's just a blast. We want to help you too. So just go to HireMyVA.com for more information.
Yeah. Hey, the community is one of the really powerful points of our Hire My VA program. If you're not part of that program, go ahead and leave a comment here. If you've got any questions or any comments about this video or this podcast, go ahead and leave them there. We'd appreciate a thumbs up on it. And that's right. Life is better when it's lived in a community, for sure. Be in the right community. Okay. But do yourself a favor, do the world a favor, go do something significant today. All right, my friends, God bless you. God keep you, God hold you. All right, go get them.
All right.
We'll see you later.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
See ya.
Bye.